Today's horoscope from Academy, Cancer, June 10, 2025. With today's Mercury-Jupiter alignment, ideas are big and ambitious. It's a strong time for sharing happy moments or discussions with people you care about. You'll want to speak the truth, and you're inclined to discuss issues clearly and openly. It's an excellent day for developing long-range plans. Both Mercury and Jupiter are moving on from your home and family sector, but first, they meet and stir up interesting insights. You're likely to enjoy inspiration with the information coming into your world now, and seeing things clearly in your personal life can be relieving. You're feeling especially open and forthcoming with loved ones. Your approach to matters related to the home, family, and your feelings is philosophical and fair. Making plans for domestic matters is in favor now. Get ready to feel a frenzy in the mind when it comes to love. As mental Mercury decides to throw on his flippers and dive into the surf of your solar house of true love, romance, and dating, you'll be able to think of nothing else. This trend lasts until June 26, 2025, so get used to it. You could be actively texting, chatting, and engaging with romantic options at this time, perhaps even on dating apps or social media. However, you could just as readily be gossiping up a storm with your besties about the flames roaring within your heart. Enjoy the passion. You deserve to have some fun. It's a great day to slow things down. The pace is already too fast for your liking, so go ahead and take that extra long lunch. Be sure to put off making any decisions involving cash flow. Today's transit encourages you to shower those you love with affection. This is something you may do inwardly all the time, but actually people need physical and verbal appreciation more than you sometimes realize. Use this energy to give yourself the best of everything, too. Have a breakfast with fresh fruit and whole grains, keep the fresh fruits and vegetables coming all day, and have a little protein with one meal. Oh, and water, water, water. Your energy will glow with this kind of treatment. Your generosity can get the best of you sometimes. As it is part of your life path to nurture and care for others, this can pose some of your greatest challenges. You will have a harder time than most when it comes to knowing where to draw the line between helping someone and being taken advantage of. With money being the focal point of this day, take extra care. If you are approached for a loan, be sure that you are not being conned. With Jupiter in his last weekend and Mercury his last full day in your home and family sector, this is a day when the focus is on home, family, and on those rituals and routines that can help you feel grounded and can bring a sense of belonging. While the Sun will continue to keep the solar on things close to home after they leave, away from the noise of the working week, and with Mercury, the planet of communication, leaving tomorrow, this is the day to make this a priority. It helps that Venus, the planet of love, is settling into her first weekend in your communication sector, putting even more focus on communication. While the Moon will have left an adventurous part of your chart by the time Jupiter returns to your romantic sector in 2 days to begin your luckiest year for love in over a decade, it will still be here when Mercury returns tomorrow. A sense of adventure in the air today is the gateway to not just some romantically charged times ahead, but a major sea change. Cancer, self-protection doesn't mean shutting out the world. Your quote of the day: softness survives by learning to choose. Your color of the day is moonstone white, reflective and fluid. Lucky numbers: 1, 6, 20. A family matter or emotional reflection brings clarity. Create space for what calms you. You don't have to explain your depth to be understood. Our eyes in the sky. Here is your tarot reading for June 10, 2025, a date that holds a gentle yet powerful energy, one that invites you to ground yourself while also reaching toward the possibilities ahead. If you've been feeling like life is asking you to both pause and move at the same time, you're not alone. Today's cards offer wisdom for navigating that in-between space with trust, intention, and a sense of quiet confidence. The cards drawn are the Star, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and Queen of Cups. We begin with the Star, a beautiful card of hope, healing, and gentle renewal. If you've been moving through a time of uncertainty, emotional exhaustion, or even quiet self-doubt, the Star is here to softly remind you, you are not lost, you are recalibrating. This is the moment where your inner compass is being reset to something more aligned with your truth. You may find yourself drawn to moments of solitude today, journaling, watching the sky, watering your plants, or even just sitting in stillness. Don't dismiss those urges. Healing doesn't always come through action, often, it arrives in the space we create to simply be. If something in your life has felt like it's been in the dark, the star says, light is returning. Following that is the Knight of Pentacles, steady, dependable, and committed to the journey, even when it's long. This card doesn't offer shortcuts, and that's a good thing. It's a reminder that progress built slowly is often the most lasting. Maybe you've been working toward a goal that hasn't shown visible results yet. Maybe you're putting in emotional effort in a relationship, in therapy, or even with self-discipline. The Knight says, keep going. You don't have to move fast, but you do need to stay true to what you know is worth it. Trust in your process, and give yourself credit for the small wins. They matter more than you think. Now, the energy shifts with the Eight of Wands, a burst of forward motion, clarity, and rapid communication. Paired with the previous cards, this might signal a sudden breakthrough, an answer you've been waiting for, a message that lights something up inside you, or even just an idea that clears away indecision. Things that have been stuck may start to move again. So if you've been sensing that something's about to happen, this is confirmation. Stay alert to emails, conversations, signs from the universe, or even your own dreams. They may hold the clarity you've been seeking. But before you sprint ahead, the Two of Swords appears to offer a pause. This card suggests you may be at a decision point, perhaps between two options, two perspectives, or even two versions of yourself. And that can be tough, especially if both feel equally weighted. But here's the thing, indecision often comes not from a lack of options, but from the fear of choosing wrong. The Two of Swords invites you to check in not just with logic, but with intuition. What does your body feel when you imagine each choice? Where is the tension, and where is the ease? Remember, you're allowed to take your time, but you're also allowed to choose, even if you're still a little uncertain. Lastly, the Queen of Cups arrives to close the reading with grace, compassion, and emotional depth. She is the part of you that knows how to feel deeply without drowning, how to offer love without losing yourself, and how to nurture others while still honoring your own needs. If today brings emotional conversations, or even just a wave of feelings you weren't expecting, let them move through you. This is a beautiful day for checking in with your inner world. Try asking yourself, what do I need emotionally right now, and how can I give myself just a little more of that? Altogether, this reading encourages you to stay grounded, open to hope, steady in your efforts, brave in your clarity, and soft with your heart. Things are shifting not in chaotic leaps, but in meaningful layers. Your journey is sacred, even in the parts that don't make sense yet. Now I'd love to hear from you. Did a particular card speak directly to something you've been feeling? Are you standing at a crossroads, or maybe waiting for a sign? Share in the comments. Your experience might resonate with someone else in this space. And if you feel called, offer a word of encouragement to someone today, even if it's just a friend or stranger who needs to hear, you're doing better than you think. You are not behind. You are blooming, in your own perfect rhythm.